My name is Lonell Graham, and I'm here to give you a little bit of mindfulness in motion. So today we're going to talk about one thing that we do every single time that we come into our yoga practice. We have a seat. Now, there are many different ways to find your seat, and I always tell people come to a comfortable seat. And sometimes I look around the room and I see some people that don't look comfortable. Maybe it's comfortable for them, but I want to give you a few options here. All right, so as you can see right now, I'm on my knees. All right, this is one way we can come to a seat, but sometimes people feel a little bit of tension in their Achilles, and so we need to prop ourselves up. To do that, all you need to do is tuck your toes. All right, got two different options sitting here on your knees. Either tuck toes or lying on the tops of your feet. Sometimes we can even add a block to give this a little bit more support. All right. Another way you can come to a comfortable seat is legs out in front of you, toes pointed up at the ceiling. What we want to do here is we want to make sure that we are resting on our sits bones and we're not kind of slinking back. We want to feel ourselves nice and upright with the sits bones pressing into the mat. Also, we've got the backs of our legs lightly touching the mat or the floor. All right. Now, the one that I'm the most comfortable in is sitting with my legs crossed. But for the longest time, especially when I first started practicing, this was a pretty tough position for me. I always felt like I was trying to pull myself up and I would have to hold on to my knees to keep myself upright. And that's because I have an anterior tilt in my pelvis. And so what happens is I feel like I'm almost sitting on my tailbone instead of my sits bones. So what I did to kind of alleviate that and bring myself to a place where I can sit here comfortably is I started using a block. If you place a block underneath your sits bones, I can get my pelvis to tilt posteriorly instead of having that anterior tilt. And you notice that instead of my knees being up towards my ribs, they're now a little bit closer to my hips. And I don't feel that same feeling of having to pull myself up. I'm able to sit upright and really practice my posture and sit here with a nice tall spine with minimal effort. And that's really what I'm looking for in my yoga practice. How can I make these postures easier? So sitting Sukhasana is one of our postures. That's all I have for you today. For more information, please look me up. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Go to my YouTube page. This has been Mindfulness in Motion with Lonell Graham. Namaste.